Hey, it's Tanya and I'm here with another art journal process, and this time I took my inspiration from a very creative lady on YouTube. She's called Andrea, I think it's Gamal. I hope I haven't butchered her last name. She has stamps and all sorts of things that she creates, and she's just fabulous. And I actually saw some of her stamps, and I think she has like a traveler's notebook line now on scrapbook.com. So yeah, that was quite exciting. Anyway, I was watching one of her process videos or art journal videos, and I was thinking, okay, I had made a hell of a mess of a page in the couple of days before making this one, and it kind of depressed me because I figured, I'm obviously not learning anything with this whole art journaling process. It's just not working out for me because I just seem to have no plan when I start, and I think that's where I'm going wrong. And I kind of came up with an analogy as I was lying awake at night, as is my want, and I kind of likened it to, how you start when you learn to ride a bicycle and you have training wheels. Yeah, I need training wheels for art journaling because right now it is not going well, and all I'm doing is getting frustrated and basically falling off my bicycle and bruising my ego and just not having a good time. So I decided to watch her, and I'll get back to this just now, but this is string gel, and I'm sure I'm using it in the completely wrong way, but it doesn't matter because it worked out in what I wanted it to do. So anyway, because after I'd used it, I read the instructions, and it didn't say you couldn't smash it through a stencil, but it also didn't say that you could. But that's beside the point. The thing was, I was watching her and thinking, okay, hers always end up looking beautiful. So I decided to write down the steps that she used. And so what she did is she basically started by stamping on her page, and then she did some smushing of texture paste through a stencil, and then she got out 3 colors of watercolor. I think she used liquid watercolors, but that doesn't really matter. And she stuck to those 3 colors, and then she painted on like I'm doing now. And then after that, she went on to do a little bit of more stamping, and I actually wrote all the steps down and then completely forgot where I'd written it down, so I went from memory. But yeah, so I'm actually really very happy with how this came out. A, because it's really pretty colors, and B, because it seems to have more of a cohesiveness to it, and it looks more like an art journal page. So yes, I've got the training wheels on, which is what I was basically saying with my analogy. And I think it's easier if you have, certainly for a beginner like myself, it's easier if you have sort of a set of instructions to follow, basically almost like paint by numbers and that kind of thing. So I figure if I do this for a while, then I'll get much more comfortable and I won't end up with horrible messes that I keep throwing stuff at, and I throw so much onto it that the pages get so thick because I keep putting white acrylic paint over it to mask whatever disaster I've made. That is just not looking good. So yes, if you are, and I don't think I should have put the blue on, but I live and learn, it doesn't turn out too bad in the end. But if you are like me and you're just starting out with this kind of thing, I highly recommend trying this. Watch somebody write down what they do, the steps they do, and then just kind of follow them. And this is my favorite stamp at the moment, my favorite stamp of all time actually. It's by Carabel. And yeah, it's just fabulous for this kind of thing. I just love it. I did a little bit of buying, yes, because I had a little bit of extra money, so I bought some stuff. And one of the things I bought is an A4 size stamp, journaling stamp type thing, art journaling type stamp from this company, and I'm super excited to get it. It just looks so adorable. So yeah, so what have I done now? The splattering. The splattering was the next step that she did. And then I found that my stamping was it's too black, and I was trying to make it fade in by using one of Dina Wakley's scribble sticks. It's the white one, but that wasn't working because it just kind of made it look grey and really not nice. So the trusty white acrylic paint came out, and I'm not a huge fan of acrylic paint because of the plasticky nature of it. And then all my art journal pages just stick together. So, but anyway, a little bit is okay. So yeah, I'm just toning them down into the background so that I can carry on with the rest of my page without feeling, now it blends in much more. There we go, there's the technical term. It's blending into the background of the page. So I was again super chuffed with myself. And that actually, what I've taken to doing, and I don't know if I've mentioned this before, and if I have, just chalk it up to old age and not remembering a damn thing, is that when I finish an art journal, I go through it, and if there are more pages that I dislike than I like, then I will just tear out the pages I like and throw the book away. I know, shock and horror, it sounds terrible, but because I am so useless at this, it does mean that most of my art journals have more pages I dislike than I like. So, and what I'm doing now, or what I did there, was that page was some paint that I'd made, and I'm repurposing it. So I'm finding that quite fun too. I'm taking the pages that I've made that, were the starter pages of my journey into this art journaling, and I'm reusing them. So it's not all bad, and I enjoyed doing this. These, again, I've got a mixture there. I've got a mixture of Dina Wakley's scribble sticks and Jane Davenport's aqua pastels, and I've got a Lyra one in there as a manufacturer as well. So yeah, and I'm just going around and colouring in the flowers and making splatters with the crayons and having a wonderful time, and just colouring. That's all I was doing here. So I can't really tell you much more about it. And also my image is frozen because I'm too lazy to save the video and then do the voiceover. I know I should do that, but hey, I'm just going to waffle away anyway. It's going to come back to me shortly and I'll be able to tell you what I'm doing. But maybe I should just talk about life while I'm waiting for the video to catch up with me. It's the day of recording this is Mother's Day, so happy belated Mother's Day to all of you out there. I hope you had a wonderful day. I hope you were spoilt. I was. I told my two that all I wanted them to do is A, do the washing so that I didn't have to do any of the laundry today, and B, I asked them to go out. Of course I gave them money because, they have no money, and get a whole bunch of lovely things for a picnic, and we'll go to the botanical gardens and we'll have a picnic and take photographs, which we duly did. And this time we managed to get to the botanical gardens without any mishaps or flat tires or disasters. And then we were having a lovely time. They bought too much food, which was great. And okay, we're going to have leftovers for days, but that's beside the point. And I was taking photographs and gay abandon, so happy with myself. And what do I discover? No, the battery didn't die. No, even worse than that. I took my camera without the memory card in it. I know, what a rookie error. I was just so disappointed with myself. I've been having a very dull-minded day today. so that explains it. But yeah, it was a bit disappointing. Anyway, we had our phones, so we took some selfies, so hopefully I'll be able to scrap some of those. But I took photographs of the little picnic they set up, and oh dear, anyway, live and learn. As my hubby said when I came home and bemoaned my story to him, he said, well, why didn't you have a spare one in your camera bag? I mean, that's way too logical. Come on. Who does that? Evidently not me. So anyway, what have I got here now, having told you about that little disaster, is this packet that I've been taking stuff from is just some leftovers from some hip kits, and I thought that happy looked lovely on the page, so I put that there, and then I figured you can't just have happy, so I made it my happy zone, because I was very happy with the way this one turned out, and I enjoyed making it, which is different sometimes to my other times when I don't enjoy it because it's all going horribly, horribly wrong. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this process. I hope you enjoyed my natter. And yeah, I'll be up again next week with another one of these art channeling spreads. And otherwise, thanks for watching. Take care. And we'll chat again soon. Bye bye.